Hello, True Blue Oklahoma here. I don't know if you heard it, but the United States Coast Guard in Miami Beach caught smugglers. They caught a boat with over 3,700 pounds of cocaine on it. They estimate worth about $30 million. And somehow the Coast Guard caught this boat without killing anybody, without blowing up all the evidence, and without having to make up a bunch of stories. They just used real information, real intelligence, and the U.S. Coast Guard just busted the ship, a little boat with 3,700 pounds of cocaine. It didn't kill anybody. Gosh. Too bad our own Navy can't do that, isn't it? Yesterday was Pearl Harbor Day. I was kind of disappointed. Didn't seem to be a lot of hoopla about it. The flags were at half-mast, of course, but I don't know. In the past, it seemed that presidents would visit Pearl Harbor, lay a wreath somewhere, and say something about all the soldiers that died there protecting America. But I guess those days are gone. We were attacked by a smaller country, and now we're attacking smaller countries, thanks to Trump. So now we are the aggressors. I don't know. I certainly didn't vote for that. So, okay, the FBI caught this guy that supposedly put down those pipe bombs, and it turns out that he was doing it for his hero, who was Donald Trump. He totally believed Trump's bullshit about the election being stolen, and he was going to do something about it. He was doing it for his fearful leader, Donald Trump. A little thing about Oklahoma here. I don't know if you really care about privacy, but there's Oklahoma and I think 27 other states have sent information to the U.S. Department of Agriculture on everybody that receives assistance. Now, I've never filled out those forms, but I understand that there's an awful lot of questions that have to do with lots of information you wouldn't think was necessary. But Oklahoma has given all of that information now to the Department of Agriculture, and they have decided that Oklahoma is the number one crook when it comes to food stamps. Supposedly, the U.S. Department of Agriculture has 186,000 dead people receiving benefits in Oklahoma. Plus 356,000 duplicate enrollments, which means people are receiving food stamps in more than one state. That's almost 600,000 they're saying in Oklahoma are receiving food stamps illegally, which is probably going to give them the ammunition they need to stop your food stamps. And I don't think they have to prove it. I don't know. It's a crazy world we live in. Vote blue. Vote for Democrats. Let's try and bring a bit of sanity back into government. Have a good day.